First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from the Superdome. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin with a run by Miller. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Carr. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. Second is short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From midfield now, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion right goes Higgins. Now it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bengals. Trenton Irwin, 31 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Now it's Miller running right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it again with Miller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Miller. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now 2nd and 9. A handoff, running left is Miller. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 7. Again, it's Miller. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Miller. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a...
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner and coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner, but not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Hard running at the 15. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Burrow on play action. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, 39 yards. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On play action, now Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
A first down carry now for Miller. And able to get this to the 31. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now Burrow. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly,
yeah, baby. Yes.
And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown. Kendra Miller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in the second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Moss. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards that time.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, open man is Chase, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's go, baby. It's all about confusion. That's what we do. We don't care. If they know what you're doing, they're going to score. All about confusion, baby. He thought I was in cover 3. I wasn't.
For the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. The Bengals drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running left is Miller. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 89 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot.
Good game.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Saints first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Now a handoff to Miller. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. One. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now Carr maybe with a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked.
I pissed this person off by running on every play. This is funny. The first offside, he jumped. He didn't mean to do it. Obviously, the second one. Now he's griefing. I'm really not that good. I just play the game.
Right when he flinched, we knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. The Dolphins.
That play did not work.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Up the middle they go. Miller. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, I messed up.
That one too wide and incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here's Lou Headley now. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That's who is going to change things up. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
There we go.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he bats it away.
There we go.
A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go up.
That's hilarious.
Michael.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway in Caesar Superdome. And no return as this bounces through the end zone. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running once more with Miller. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Even 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Again, it's Miller. He gets the 1st and more to the 45. Has a hole left, room to run. 20, 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Let's go. Let's go. Do that dance.
Sensational speed that time, Brock. He found his seam, got through it, and he is gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring this out of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time to step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Going right back to Mostert. Another big rip for him. It's a pick up of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They go play action on 1st. Over the middle, Cox. Complete pass. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Tua setting up to throw. Got a man open, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On first down, they'll run. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This throw is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field. Score a touchdown, that's big time.
That one splits the uprights, and we're all knotted up. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. A give right side to Miller. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They give it to him again. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have it on 3rd and 5. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this one doesn't go far. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves them with 4th and 4.
You know, when you're a defender and you see them give that quick little take to the fullback, you just have to stop him before he gets started. They piled on him and held him to minimal yardage.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Oh, they're going for this. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Working quickly here. They'll go again with Mostert. Space to the left. And he has it all the way down to the 8. Offense up to the line fast. They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Dolphins looking for a score before halftime. It's 2nd and goal. He tries to sneak it, and he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. That's up and through for the point after, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Back-to-back carries here. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to the well again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss. Stopped a long ways from that line to gain, and they force a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Now Tagovailoa to throw. And the Saints came marching home and they dropped him. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. Now 2 left to work with before halftime. starters, leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. Has the distance, but hit it well left, no good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Mostert. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up here. To give here on 2nd. Mostert with the 1st and more. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Play action on 1st down. And he finds the seam down the middle, complete. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Brought in close to the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime.
My guys fell for this stupid play action. What the hell?
Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
Ain't no way any quarterback is gonna stay in the pocket like that.
This defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. Moving 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. One that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with Kamara. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision in extra yards.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Another run for Kamara. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Quick pass right side, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll run for this. And that hit stuffs him in his tracks. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flat. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. He lost it, deep left. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. There's a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, put a good beat on you and get 2 hands on it the next time.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and long for him here. That's a cut for the 1st. And he works this to the 38 before going now. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing now, off play action. Open receiver, caught. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Right back to him on 1st and goal. defense for a
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from the Superdome. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kentre Miller. And he'll get ahead for about 3. The first play from scrimmage. Second and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Miller. That was some good downhill running to get him about 6 yards and set up a much more manageable 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Miller. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
Once again, it's Miller. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. A run up the middle with Miller. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Miller. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now it's Miller. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Carr to throw it on 4th down. He's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown 6. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. First and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with his first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party break. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that one. On first down, it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. That's out. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Chiefs first down. From the gun, here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time, and I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pressure gets it on. He was here as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. They'll go again here with Kamara. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They'll run straight ahead with Miller. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Play action now. It's caught. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. It is an 8-point game. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it. as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And that is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. He'll look to throw. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. He'll start the drive with Miller. And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Kamara. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
A gain of only 11. It's 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Miller. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to take this all the way home. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. No chance at all. He'll go down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Carr now. Oh, they are on him in a crash, and he's lost the football. And this is by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes
from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Pacheco once again. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's got... Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On the run, this is Gray. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. He'll give it up the middle to Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him, or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that a bold call on 3rd down to say the least, but he'll be brought down well. First, 4th down looming. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They've got his man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry, 30 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Group B able to add the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Group B to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and a couple. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down and 3. Here's Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Carr now to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 62 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Try to pound it in, Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Again, Kamara. Called a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
I'm going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. In motion right is Tony. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They go play fake. Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting...
This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 59 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Throwing now is Carr. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Draw play. This is Miller. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC. 49 yards. Mahomes going to throw it here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Shaheed in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Miller. And he'll get forward for about a yard. B.J. Hill shuts it down there. Third and long. Once again, it's Miller. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. To throw it on 4th down. And he's going to have a Saints 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Play action now. It's caught. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Kamara. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
first down. They'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. They'll go again here with Kamara. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half. That could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
On 3rd down, they go with Miller. Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Miller. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt. But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
He'll air it out down the middle. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
It's a pickup of 12, and the Bengals going to have a 1st down. Throwing is Burrow. Gesicki. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. A gain of 48. The first set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They go play action for Burrow. Here's a shot toward the end zone. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. It's second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Burrow to throw. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a third and 10. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That is caught. Good throw. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now, they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for 2. Working out of the gun, Burrow to the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. The blitz overrunning the offensive line, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate out of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Second down, Miller. And he'll bring this to about the 25. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle. Third and long. A run here with Miller. Well, that is a fitting end to this drive. Nothing works. He loses yardage on third down. Here comes fourth down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. There's nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Guys, you got this. Let's win.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Burrow. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, they'll call on Brad Robbins here to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Burrow here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Off the play fake. Here is Burrow. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This is the stop they talked about. This is how they wanted to start this 2nd half and try to get back some of this momentum they lost in the 1st. Now, can their offense capitalize and take advantage with this possession?
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw it. Shot is man. It's the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and we're going to keep this drive alive.
Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Play action now. It's Burrow. That one intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And we have a tie game. What a big turnaround. The defense comes up with the score to square the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
This defense took the field, Mike, saying we've got to get the ball back to our offense, give them a chance to tie this up. Well, they didn't even need their offense to take the field. They did it all themselves, and as you said, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From his end zone, it's Travion Williams. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On first and 10, Burrow. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now second down throw for Burrow. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On first and 10, it's Miller. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. On the ground, it's Miller. That was some good downhill running to get him about 6 yards. and set up a much more manageable third down. Try and run here with Miller. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's Miller. And they are all over that on defense. Good search. Drops him back. Let's play with the 9-yard line. So these two teams take a long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. One more time with Miller. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Carr going to keep this one. And he will take it in himself. Derek Carr. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Groupie now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will take a 14-6 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From his end zone, it's Travion Williams. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line. First and 10. He'll run. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
2nd down. Burrow. under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
To throw is Burrow. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
On comes Blake Krupe for the PAT. He knocks it through. The Saints extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Watching the same game. Watch the same game. Get the ball. Come on, back up. What are you looking at, ref? You're a complete idiot. What are you looking at? Did you see the replay? Get your eyes checked. You're a complete idiot. Are you blind? You're a complete idiot. Your eyes checked.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on time.
He might puke. I think he's gonna puke. Yeah. But still, some little more missing, like no. No better than chili pigs in the corner.